Rug Decor is one of the leading e-commerce players that sells a wide assortment of rugs across the North American market, while specifically for the US market as well. Today, I'd like to talk to you about how we were able to help Rug Decor increase its organic revenue by over 2,400%, while also raising its new user growth to over 453%. Starting with the problem statement, we initially saw that Rug Decor had a relatively low level of clicks as well as impressions, and the level of organic revenues was minimal while being close to $900. The client and ourselves mutually agreed on setting ourselves ambitious goals in the form of increasing sessions by over 400%, as well as increasing new users by 400%, and finally increasing revenues by 1000%. From an action plan point of view, we started with conducting an exhaustive technical audit, which would focus on making sure all the foundational aspects of the website is taken care of and making sure the website is accessible with both the bots as well as the users. Secondly, we also focused on keyword research and clustering to make sure that we were grabbing the user intent with the right set of keywords. We conducted an exhaustive content plan strategy, which was focused primarily for the category pages to make sure that we were driving in the transactional base of users that were likely to convert with purchasing rugs. As for the next point, with terms of reducing index bloating, we also removed any unnecessary pages which we deemed was low quality or close to being a duplicated page. As for fixing page errors, we made sure that any links that were broken internally as well as broken redirect links were taken care of by adding the right redirect links and sending the right response codes. Also, apart from this, we also focus on overhauling the navigation bar to make sure that all the necessary rugs in the various categories that it's available is easily available for the user to choose from. And finally, we focus on conversion rate optimization to make sure the product page as well as the category pages and the navigation on the site in its entirety was easy for bots as well as for users. Some of the key initiatives that stood out from applying the best practices at Rug Decor was the resolution of the common issue that all Shopify websites have is to do with the canonical implementation. Secondly, we focus on removing the JavaScript dependency on the navigation bar to make sure that users as well as bots found the site easily accessible. And finally, for the conversion rate optimization, we added the various shapes and sizes that the rugs come in above fold to make sure that it's easily accessible by users, as well as choosing the right shape and size that the user need while purchasing a rug. From a creative approach standpoint, we focus on creating 3 content pillars. One, which was the guides, focused on informational content. Secondly, we created a rug size calculator, which was a mix of transactional as well as informational content to help the user understand what or which rug would be the most relevant for his or her use case. And so what were the results for Rug Decor with all the initiatives that we applied from an SEO standpoint? Well, we noticed that we were able to rank Rug Decor from the position 1 to 3 all the way to 193 keywords, which was a remarkable 1,920% increase. We were also able to gain a further 679 total keywords in the 4 to 10 position. In terms of conversion rate optimization, we were able to achieve an above industry standard of a 7% uplift, which naturally meant more revenues for the client. And from a campaign results overall point of view, we were able to achieve 432% in terms of organic sessions growth, as well as driving 453.5% growth for the new users through organic growth, as well as driving over 2,400% from an organic revenue standpoint. We thank you so much for your time in reviewing our case study